Good morning, Shavua Tov, Gutavach, Chodesh Tov. Thanks very much for tuning in to Kehillat Shari Torah's daily review of Hilchos Pesach, the laws and customs of Passover for Sunday, April 3rd. Yesterday was a beautiful Shabbos, Rosh Chodesh, and all that. And if I remember correctly, which not always a given these days, we were talking about making Kiddush on the second Seder. We're talking about Kiddush for the first Seder, which we said before Shabbos in our daily discussion. That has to do with ushering in Shabbat and Yom Tov at the same time. So it starts where it starts, Vahier, Vahivoiker, or Yom Hashishi, depending on your custom. We say that whole paragraph of Yom Hashishi, and then we roll right into the Yom Tov Kiddush with Shechianu, with everything else, and including the passages for Shabbos. Second Seder, Saturday night. Shabbos is over. No more mention of Shabbos, no more Vayihera, Vayivoker, no more Yom HaShishi. However, you do have to say the Havdalah. Now, Havdalah, usually we have a candle, some spices, and the bracha, and a cup of wine. So how are we going to work that into our Kiddush? So the sages give us a little mnemonic device to remember that. It's called Yak Nahaz. Catchy little phrase, wouldn't you say? Yak Nahaz. We'll talk about the implications of it later for Haggadah design and the Easter Bunny. We'll talk about that another time. Yak Nahaz is an abbreviation for Yayin, Kiddush, Ner, Havdalah, Zman. Yayin. First you say Brei Priya Gafen. Yayin, Kiddush. Then you say the Kiddush paragraph of Kiddush for Yom Tov. Leave out the Shabbos part. Just say the Kiddush for Yom Tov. Ner, Borei Meorei Ha'esh. If you'd like to trot on over to Bathurst Street, they'll be happy to sell you a special Havdalah candle for about $8, which you can stick in your holder and in your candle holder, and it has 2 or 3 or maybe even more wicks together. I am told by my sources it's not necessary. You can look at 2 holiday lights that were kindled after the conclusion of Shabbat, and you can make a bracha on those. Up to you, however you'd like to do it. Yayin Kiddush Ner. Ner is the licht, the candles. Borei Orei Ha'esh. Blessed is God who creates the lights of the fire that's set over candles. Havdalah. There's a special bracha printed in the Haggadah. You won't see it many other places because we don't usually use it too often. If you've been tuning into the Havdalahs by Zoom over these crazy months, years, or if you just make Havdalah on your own, or if you used to come to Shul, back in the day we used to do that here, you'll remember the words Hamavdil Bein Kodesh L'Chol. Blessed is God who distinguishes between the holy and the everyday, the mundane, the vachadik. Between the 6 days of the regular week and Shabbat Kodesh, the Holy Sabbath. Right? We don't have that in this situation. Now we're going from Shabbat into Yom Tov. What are you going to say? That's not holy. So Shabbos is holy and Yom Tov is also holy. So the bracha concludes Hamavdil Bein Kodesh LeKodesh. Blessed is God who distinguishes and helps us and teaches us to distinguish between the holiness, the sanctity of Shabbat, and the holiness, sanctity of Yom Tov. It's 2 different levels of Kedusha, 2 different spheres of holiness, and we acknowledge the distinction between the 2 of those. And Yak Nahaz, Yayin, Kiddush, Ner, Havdalah, Bracha Havdalah, and the last one, Zman, that's the Shechianu Bracha, which concludes the whole kit and caboodle, after which you have a seat, lean to the left, drink your wine as much as is possible, hopefully at least a majority of the cup, if not the whole thing. Okay, moving right along. You know what? How about not? How about let's save it for tomorrow? Please join us then. Have a good day. Take care. Good luck with the cleaning.